Grammar, kings it over even kings. Golden, English formulae. With practice. To be, negative forms.
Not. Am, is, are, was, were. Present.
I am not. He is not. She is not. It is not. You are not. We are not. They are not.
Past.
I was not. He was not. She was not. It was not. You were not. We were not. They were not.
Future.
I will not be. He will not be. She will not be. It will not be. You will not be. We will not be. They will not be. I am a teacher. I am not a doctor. She is a doctor. She is not a nurse. They are students. They are not teachers. She was a nurse. She was not a doctor. We were at work. We were not at home. They will be at home tomorrow. They will not be at school.
Present.
I am not. I'm not. He is not. His not. He isn't. She is not. She's not. She isn't. It is not. It's not. It isn't. You are not. You're not. You aren't. We are not. We're not. We aren't. They are not. They're not. They aren't. I'm not. He's not. He isn't. She's not. She isn't. It's not. It isn't. You're not. You aren't. We're not. We aren't. They're not. They aren't. Some examples. I'm not a doctor. I'm a teacher. He isn't a teacher. Or, he's not a teacher. He's a student. London isn't a small city. Or London's not a small city. You're not my friend. We aren't friends.
Past.
I was not. I wasn't. He was not. He wasn't. She was not. She wasn't. It was not. It wasn't. You were not. You weren't. We were not. We weren't. They were not. They weren't. I wasn't. He wasn't. She wasn't. It wasn't. You weren't. We weren't. They weren't. Some examples. Eve wasn't a doctor. She was a nurse. I wasn't at work yesterday. I was at home. He wasn't my friend. We weren't friends. They weren't at college yesterday. They weren't there. We weren't here yesterday, and he wasn't.
Future. Full forms.
I will not be. He will not be. She will not be. It will not be. You will not be. We will not be. They will not be.
Short forms.
I won't be. He won't be. She won't be. It won't be. You won't be. We won't be. They won't be. I won't be at work tomorrow. I'll be at home. We won't be here tomorrow. We'll be in London. Some more examples. She's not at home. They're not here. You weren't here yesterday, and he wasn't. Don't mix up. Weren't. Won't be. We weren't here yesterday. We won't be here tomorrow.
Let's practice. I am.
I'm not. He is. He's not, he isn't. You are. You're not, you aren't. I was. I wasn't. It was. It wasn't. You were. You weren't. I will be. I won't be. He will be. He won't be. She is. She's not, she isn't. It is. It's not, it isn't. They are. They're not, they aren't. They were. They weren't. You will be. You won't be. She was. She wasn't. We were. We weren't. He is. He's not, he isn't. They are. They're not, they aren't. He will be. He won't be.
I am.
I'm not. I was. I wasn't. It is. It's not, it isn't. They will be. They won't be. He was. He wasn't. You are. You're not, you aren't. Next.
Я не являюсь.
I'm not.
Меня не было.
I wasn't.
Я не буду.
I won't be.
Он не является.
He's not, he isn't.
Она не является.
She's not, she isn't.
Это не является.
It's not, it isn't.
Его не было.
He wasn't.
Ее не было.
She wasn't.
Этого не было.
It wasn't.
Он не будет.
He won't be.
Она не будет.
She won't be.
Этого не будет.
It won't be.
Вы не являетесь.
You're not, you aren't.
Мы не являемся.
We're not, we aren't.
Они не являются.
They're not, they aren't.
Нас не было.
We weren't.
Их не было.
They weren't.
Мы не будем.
We won't be.
Они не будут.
They won't be.
Вас не было.
You weren't.
Вы не будете.
You won't be.
Ее не будет.
She won't be.
Меня не будет.
I won't be.
Их не было.
They weren't.
Их не будет.
They won't be.
Их здесь нет.
They are not. They aren't here.
Ее здесь нет.
She's not. She isn't here.
Меня здесь нет.
I'm not here.
Меня там не было.
I wasn't there.
Их там нет.
They are not. They aren't there.
Меня завтра не будет.
I won't be here tomorrow.
Ее там не было.
She wasn't there.
Ее завтра не будет.
She won't be here tomorrow.
Его не будет сегодня.
He won't be here today.
Нас не будет там завтра.
We won't be there tomorrow.
Нас там не было вчера.
We weren't there yesterday. Next. Ready?
Я не врач, я учитель.
I'm not a doctor, I'm a teacher.
Они не учителя, они студенты.
They are not, they aren't, teachers. They are students.
Она врач, а не медсестра.
She's a doctor, not a nurse.
Ева не медсестра, она врач.
Eve isn't, Eve's not, a nurse. She's a doctor.
Она была медсестрой, она не была врачом.
She was a nurse. She wasn't a doctor.
Мы студенты, а не школьники.
We're students, not school children.
Они школьники, они не студенты.
They are school children. They aren't students, they're not students.
Анны нет дома, она в колледже.
Anne isn't, Anne's not, at home. She's at college.
Анны не было вчера в колледже, она была дома.
Anne wasn't at college yesterday, she was at home.
Анны не будет завтра в колледже.
Anne won't be at college tomorrow.
Нас не будет завтра на работе, мы будем дома.
We won't be at work tomorrow. We'll be at home.
Их не было вчера на работе, они были дома.
They weren't at work yesterday. They were at home.
Я сегодня не на работе, я дома.
I'm not at work today. I'm at home.
Меня не будет завтра дома, я буду в Лондоне.
I won't be at home tomorrow. I'll be in London.
Нас не будет завтра в Москве, Мы будем в Лондоне.
We won't be in Moscow tomorrow. We'll be in London.
Мы сейчас в Москве. Это не маленький город.
We're in Moscow now. It isn't a small city, it's not a small city.
Их здесь нет. Их сегодня нет в школе.
They're not here, they aren't at school today.
Вас не было там вчера, и его не было.
You weren't here yesterday, and he wasn't.
Его сегодня здесь нет, и завтра его не будет.
He isn't here today, and he won't be here tomorrow. Good. Or not so good. Be in touch.